Gold Digger doesn't care if you watch us look for gold in the Adirondack Mt. Don't be lazy. Hit that subscribe button. God wasn't lazy when after he made heaven and earth, he made the universe. And he made man so good that a chiropractor can work on his back and it will lower his blood pressure. And if you're one of these people that takes medicine and it lowers the immune system, you can tell that because the medicine people say that you take this medicine, you can get something bad. The chiropractor can work on that to get that fixed too. The guy that put in my driveway, let's say 30 years ago, said you never have any problem with this gravel because it's hard packed and sink in there good. Look what it does when it sits there and rains, and the rain separates the grains of the gravel and it just slowly sinks in, just like what gold does. Goes to the bottom of it, and not all its weight it does it. It's because a lot of time the grains separate. I was here with my son a couple, 3 years ago, and you could see them rocks where they say on YouTube the reason why them rocks are there squashed down like that, tightened in, is because a river did it. You think if the river did it here, that's how much the river had to put stones here. Last time I was here was right in here where all them packed stones were. And since then, the people use this here for their own purposes. So no matter how far go down, and if I wanted some stones, had metal in it, I'll use my falcon here, pick up stones, and you're going to get enough to 4 or 5 trips that last a whole year. Okay. This is the falcon. I can find gold that deep, that big, about 1.5 inches inside a stone. Don't make any noise on pyrite. Black sand comes back. So from now on you'll be seeing me trying to find big gold, no more little tiny gold with my Gold Master 1000. specify it to go in the go tube. I'm sure you guys know how to get dirt out of that with it. Make sure you run your metal detector over that. I'm going to see if I can find any black sand around 80 or something like that. I'm just 6 now, and the mineral is 56. In fact, the mineral's got to be higher than 70. And probably black sand is 70 or 80. Take a sample to find any places where it's 70 or 80 black sand. Make sure you put it down where you got it. Okay. If you put abbreviations, make sure you know what the abbreviations are. If you happen to look at it a couple years from now. I put them outdoors, so I make sure water don't can't get into it. Well, all you have to do is put on there how many you want to look at. I have to put in an advertisement now for the Adirondack Mountains. My name is Gareth Tooley. I'm the CEO of 22nd Century New Technologies Company, Incorporated. I got this name a long time ago because I looked at small, very small stocks. One of these stocks made scrubbers for CO2 scrubbers for electric coal burning smokestacks. These scrubbers took out CO2. This is what Biden is worried about. Everybody knows that they made fire extinguishers from CO2 because the CO2 would go down to the ground and stay there and smother the fires. And a long time ago, there was a guy that had tuberculosis. He went up to the Adirondack Mountains. In 3 weeks, he was cured. In that 3 weeks, when he went there, he thought he was going to die. So he made a tuberculosis hospital where they fixed tuberculosis. That's how clean the air is up in the Adirondack Mountains. And when it gets 20 to 30 degrees outside, the cold weather takes all this CO2 right down to the ground. Captain Joe says, when you look up the air and see the jets going by, and you see fumes behind it, that's just like your breath when you're outside cleaning your windshield wipers. So you can think of Al Gore when he's flying around in his jet. He's helping the planet because all that jet fumes, CO2, is going down to the ground and into the ocean. And he's saving the seaweeds to be grown. So he's saving the planet.
Take your best, Mr. Chairman. Panelists, let me just go right down the line real fast. What % of our atmosphere is CO2? Take your best guess. You don't have to be accurate. All down the line.
Repeat that question.
What % of our atmosphere is CO2, carbon dioxide? Wild guess, it's okay.
About 5%.
Right?
I'll just follow you.
We'll go 7. I'll see their 5 and suggest that we know that transportation causes 49% of CO2, so that's why we're all working on energy transition.
All right. So what number do you think it is?
5.
Right? How about you? I didn't hear you, Mr. Dreyer.
7.
7. Do you have one, Mr. Boyd?
So we got a 5, 7,
Price is right.
8. I'm gonna
Okay.
take the high end.
All right. Well, I appreciate that, and I don't mean to I put you on ice. I ask a lot of people that because all we hear is climate change, CO2, CO2. I heard a couple of you on the panel saying you're looking to change your vehicles to electric, even though we don't have the electric grid. And me as a farmer, I wouldn't be real happy about running out and replacing $300,000, $500,000, $1 million pieces of equipment because someone wants it to be electric. The answer is 0.04%. Not 1%, not a half of a percent. It's 0.04%. It's gone up from 0.03 over the last couple decades. This is what we're being all contorted into doing, is this tiny change in CO2. If we get below 0.02, plant life starts dying off. So let me ask Mr. Boyd, what are a lot of your vehicles Tier 4 already, or the vehicles that you know about in the industry?
Yes,
All right, so that's the cleanest burning diesel equipment you can get, right?
yes.
All right, how about Mr. Dreyer? What do you think?
Yes.
Okay, so why would anybody be anxious to go out and change out all those vehicles that you've been upgrading? In my home state of California, CARB has eliminated lots of equipment. Trucks, we're down at least 70,000 truckers, and all because they don't make a mandate for a 2011 a newer vehicle. And so it's going to be harder to get things from the ports, all that. So